Greetings students, my name is Murugan. In this video we start with algae under plant kingdom, and the content which is under algae includes different characteristics. The characteristics includes the habitat, different habitat of algae, and the different forms of algae and their examples. And next one is reproduction, and the final one is economic importance. So the most important point is their examples. So different algae names are mentioned, and we have to remember these names respect to NEET exam. Okay, let's start with the habitat. So algae are chlorophyll bearing, simple, thalide, autotrophic, and largely aquatic organisms, and they can survive both fresh and marine water, and they occur in variety of other habitat also. For example, moist stones, soils, and wood, and some of them also occur in associated with fungi, we already knew, lichens, and animals on sloth bears. Okay, these are the examples which we have here. So sloth bear, epizoic, this is the epizoic form of association. I mean, the algae which having association with animals. Okay, so these are all the important points we should remember respect to NEET point of view. So we can expect a question based on this content, and which of the following epizoic relationship. Okay, so algae occur on sloth bear also. Okay, the second important content here, different form of algae. So for example, based on form and size, there are different algae are there. So they are different forms. For example, colonial forms like volvox, and filamentous forms like Elothrix and Spirogyra, and a few of them marine forms also like kelps, and they can form a massive plant bodies. So here we have examples. For example, volvox and Elothrix and Spirogyra and kelps. So there are under three forms we have examples. So we can expect a question from this content like examples. So which of the following algae are filamentous form algae, and which of the algae have a colonial form. So we can expect questions like this. So don't forget, these examples are very important. Elothrix and volvox and kelps. So they can easily ask which of the following alga is a marine form. So kelps are the marine algae, volvox is a colonial form algae, and Elothrix and Spirogyra are filamentous algae. Okay, so here they form the form of algae, and their example is very important. And we are moving into the next characteristics, which is reproduction. So in algae, vegetative, asexual, and sexual methods are occur. So the vegetative reproduction is mainly by fragmentation. I mean, each fragmented body will develop into a thallus. Okay, and next one is asexual reproduction is by the production in different types of spores. So here the asexual reproduction taking place through the production of different type of spores. For example, the common one is zoospores, Zoospores are flagellated, which means they are motile. So, on for example, like this, so they have two flagella, and number of flagella is different. So, if they have flagella, they can easily move. Okay, so zoospore are the common asexual spores, and sexual reproduction takes place through fusion of two gametes. So here the most important reproduction is sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction takes place through fusion of two gametes. So now, based on the fusion, a different reproductions taking place. For example, the first one, isogamous and anisogamous and oogamous. So what is isogamous? See, iso means same, correct? So the if the gametes are similar in size, when they fuse together, this form of reproduction is called isogamous. Okay, and if the gametes are not similar, I mean they are structurally, I mean morphologically they are dissimilar, then it is termed as anisogamous and oogamous also. And we have three examples under three different reproduction forms. Okay, the first one is isogamous. See, these gametes can flagellated and similar in size. Example, Elothrix. And non-flagellated, I mean non-motile, they are also similar in size in Spirogyra. See, both Elothrix and Spirogyra have gametes which are similar in size. But the most important point should be noted here is whether they have flagella or not. In Elothrix, the gametes have flagella, but in Spirogyra, the gametes are not having a flagella. Okay, so the non-motile gametes, but they are similar in size, which seen in Spirogyra, but in Elothrix, the gametes are flagellated and similar in size. Okay, and these are all the points we should remember. Okay, we can expect a question like in Elothrix and Spirogyra, which type of or which are all the gametes are present. So we can expect different type of questions, and we can expect match type of question also. Okay, and see, isogamous, which is occur in which of the following algae? So simple, Elothrix and Spirogyra. And remember, Chlamydomonas also example for isogamous. Okay, that is the added point you should know here. And second one is anisogamous. So fusion of two gametes which are similar in size. For example, we can see in Eudorina. Okay, that is the example for anisogamous. Here the gametes are dissimilar in size. Okay, but in iso in the sense similar. But we have two examples based on the flagella. But here Eudorina is the example for anisogamous because the gametes are dissimilar in size. And next one is a fusion between, the next type of reproduction form is oogamous. So fusion between one large non-motile female gamete, which means ovum or egg, and a smaller motile male gametes, anthrozoids, is termed oogamous, which is seen in volvox and fucus. So we have three form of gamete formation and three examples. Okay, isogamous examples are Elothrix and Spirogyra, and anisogamous example is Eudorina, and oogamous valvax and fucus. Okay. And now we are going to discuss about the economic importance of algae. Actually, algae, the first important economic importance is they fix carbon dioxide. That is the first important point. So they are largely involving in carbon dioxide fixation. And next one is, and whenever they are involving in photosynthesis, they also increase level of oxygen which is dissolved form. Okay, and that is the next important economic importance. And next one is they are paramount importance as primary producers of energy rich compounds which form the basis of food cycle of all aquatic animals. So we can easily categorize their economic importance. Three economic importance are mentioned here so far. The first one is carbon dioxide fixation, and second one is they will increase the level of dissolved oxygen, and third one is they are the primary producers in aquatic conditions. Okay, and now the fourth one is, and they mentioned here three marine farms. Okay, and their usage. Look at here, many species of Porphyra, Laminaria and Sargassums are marine algae which is used as a food. Okay, and next one is certain marine brown and red algae. Different type of algae, brown and red algae, a large amount of hydrocolloids are produced. Okay, some marine red and brown algae are produced a large amount of hydrocolloids, or they are the water holding substances. So we have two different hydrocolloids. One is algin which is produced by brown algae, and carrageen which is produced by red algae. They are mostly used commercially. Okay, and next one is agar. Agar is another product which is obtained from Gelidium and Gracilaria, and the agar which is widely used as a growth medium for microbes. At the same time, they are also used for preparation of ice creams and jellies. And we know chlorella, a unicellular algae, which is consist high protein and which is used food supplement by space travelers. Okay, and here maximum there are 5 major economic importance are mentioned here. So we can discuss one by one, because we can expect a question based on the economic importance also. So carbon dioxide fixation and increased level of dissolved oxygen, and they act as a primary producers. And some marine forms are mentioned here: Porphyra, Laminaria and Sargassum, used as a food. We can expect a question: which of the following is not a marine form? So we have to remember these three algae names, because these three are marine forms, and they will give you another terrestrial and freshwater algae along with these three, and they ask us to select which one is correct answer. Okay, so for answering this type of questions, we have to remember these three marine algae names. Okay, Porphyra, Laminaria and Sargassums are the marine algae which is used as a food. And next one is hydrocolloids. They are water holding substances. Brown algae can produce algin, and red algae produce carrageen. So this difference is very important. Sometimes they will interchange the farm of algae and their products with their products. Okay. And agar, about agar we have to remember two important points: which are all the algae are used for this production, and what is the usage of agar. Because agar is used as a growth medium for microbes, and they also used for ice creams and jellies preparation. Okay. And next last important one is chlorella, used by space travelers, which consist high amount of protein. So here we conclude the general characteristic feature of algae. I hope this video is useful to you, and thanks for watching. And next video we will discuss different class of algae. Thank you so much for watching.